Welcome back to the Blaze Effect, Fire in the Shadows. We are here live with our college football 26 Road to Glory, and we're kicking it off with Cody Blaze, a 6'4", 245-pound quarterback that's built like a linebacker but moves like a tailback. Originally from Metro Atlanta, Georgia, he led his team to back-to-back state finals. Known for his back improvisation and ankle-breaking scrambles, ESPN called him a freight train with finesse. Rated a four-star dual threat quarterback with offers from Alabama, Georgia, USC, and LSU. Blaze ended up choosing the University of Texas, drawn by their offensive scheme and future quarterback coach pedigree. He assumes the throne is vacant, only to discover that Archman stays one more year, throwing a wrench into Cody's plans. Cody ends up sitting the bench for a year, grinding behind the scenes, working with the second and third string wide receivers, and turning the scout team into a war zone, and coaches take notice. In the offseason, however, Cody makes a shocking move and enters the transfer portal. He lands at Texas A&M, igniting a media storm and social media feud between Longhorn and Aggie fans. He vows not just to start, but to dethrone his old team. Developing chemistry with his new young and underrated receiving corps, he revamps the offense to its zone reads and quarterback design runs. Will you be ready for the Blaze? All right, guys, excited to be here today. Excited to bring this storyline to you. And today, as we see, we've gone through a lot of training during our first year, gotten our overall up to a 89 overall for Cody. Looking at the ratings so far, you can see our accuracy is at 87, power at 87, IQ at 91, elusiveness at 87, quickness 89, and our health is at 90. So these will be definitely areas that we want to try to improve, especially with playing in the SEC and just being the type of quarterback that we are, wanting to make plays not only through the air but with our feet as well. So we want to make sure that we get these up to date as well. Our mentals, we end up going with adrenaline, so help boost that awareness and also boost that wear and tear ability as we kind of grind out through the SEC schedule and into the college football playoffs. Physicals, so far we're not too far with our physicals, but we have some bronze abilities here that we have kind of upgraded here from the first season. And right now, clean health bill to start the year. And now let's get into the depth chart. All right, so looking into the depth chart, QB1, Cody Blaze, a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity. Let's see what we're working with for the rest of our offense. Running back, we look at a sophomore, DeAndre Ridden, and back up a redshirt freshman, Trey Norris. So really good 1-2 punch that we'll have here. We also have some seniors on the board who may be able to get into the mix if we have any injuries or any type of fallout throughout the season. Moving forward to our wide receiver core, really excited about this young wide receiver core, especially these early juniors who will be able to grow over the next couple years with me. But this senior class leads the way. As you see, 94 speed, 95 speed. So we really have some speedsters that can help us throughout the SEC and get us on track. Looking at our tight end room, fairly young, 3 freshmen, 1 junior, so we'll really be leaning on our receivers this year and some of our tight ends as well. Looking at our left tackle and our offensive line overall, strong guard play for what we see on that left side and right side. Really important to notice that we do have freshman left tackle playing right tackle, so this will be an area of weakness. So as we roll out to the right, making sure that we get that ball off quick to avoid sacks. And let's take a small preview of our defense. Good pass rushers on the left edge and the right edges. Defensive tackles are solid, so we'll be able to get a couple stops here. Sam linebacker, Mike linebacker, Will linebacker. So got a couple freshmen as backup, so this will be really big as we progress throughout the year. Cornerbacks will need a lot of work. However, we hope to score a lot of points this year to avoid having to go into those shootouts and stuff like that. So This would be a good setup for our defense. Safety seems strong as well. So yeah, excited about this roster, excited about this potential, and let's get this ball rolling. All right, so brand new school, brand new week. Let's kick this off with our weekly agenda. Let's see what we got here. So our GPA kind of reset, so we're back down to 3.0. So one of the things we want to make sure that we can do now is kind of get these grades up early on so that we don't have to worry about them later on in the season, and also kind of work on the leadership. As we go and continue to play games and kind of get more playing time now being the starter, hopefully we'll be able to earn a lot of more extra XP and skill points through our play on the field, and then be able to hit different NIL deals later on in the season. So I'll first kick it off. Let's use a couple points here to get our academics up for this first week, and we'll just focus solely on that. Let's get our grades up. Let's kind of kick the school year off with a good start, get us into a healthy zone, and next week we can start working through our different leadership traits. All right, now for this week, we're going to simulate through our practice and our training. And before we step on the field, let's go see if we can update some of the swag since we've been through Texas. So now we got our swag out the way. Let's get into our first action of the season against Texas State. Let's do it. We got big tunnel entrance. First time walking out of Kyle Field. Crowd's going wild. It's time to give them a show. Let's do it.
That last play is just what this offense needed to try to get a drive started. First and 10 from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's second and long.
We see the man-to-man press. We don't have any more audibles. So we'll have to run this play out.
The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage.
Ooh. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's what you're trying to do.
Stops. We kick the ball back off to them. Getting the ball back. See if we can beat one of these safeties deep.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat.
Oh, he is running for his life.
Too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him
deep.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire.
Nothing's getting through.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Jump ball to the tight end.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Another turnover on downs for Texas A&M.
That's why it's so important for this defense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down.
Got a tight end.
Oh, he wants
open on the sideline.
He's got it
Uh-oh.
open.
He can go. Oh.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. Texas A&M going quickly.
A little no-huddle offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got the back over the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Motion in the backfield.
Looking to throw on first down.
Oh, and he can't get it off. Sack on the play. This is the third sack of the game.
They got to get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far.
Can he layer it?
He makes it grab.
And he does. Touchdown, Texas A&M, the first touchdown of Blaze's career.
I tell you, when this drive
what a
started,
throw.
the defense
Even better catch by the tight end.
Not anymore.
Aggies up 6.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
Oh, wait. We have a review. Did he get across the goal line? Ooh, and
so after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down.
Got a little speed option. And it's a touchdown!
Touchdown, Aggies!
First rushing touchdown of his career. Aggies on the board.
The option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Quarterback outside land.
Quarterback
safety's hovering left and right. Can we get a 2-on-1 matchup?
Wasting no time throwing on this.
Layered on the inside. For another Aggie touchdown.
I think you love starting the year
off with some momentum,
and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season
finally
in great
settling
fashion.
down and experiencing his first collegiate start in Kyle Field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will
Back
want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
2 deep safeties. See if we can get a quick pass off to the right, to the running back.
Just gets rid of
Close
it
to the first down, 2nd and 1.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
under center for the first time in the game. Let's see if this gets the defense off their heels. First down, Aggies. 1-yard gain.
And this center downs gets started from the 33.
All right, looks like we got man-to-man. Let's see if we can get one of our speedsters out on the edge for a touchdown.
Looking downfield on first down. Going for the
Let's see if he can break off of that route.
And he
can't.
play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the
Bringing them
quarterback.
back out
He
to
may
the
have been
field.
expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not.
Oh, tight end breaks open. Can he layer it?
He's got it inside
Big
the 25.
game. Big
And
pass
they were
to
looking
Cody
for a
Blaze.
chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top.
Looking
on
across
first
the
down.
middle. There we go. Touchdown. Texas A&M.
Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the Aggies have a 21-point lead headed into halftime.
And holding
We'll
on to
simply
the
take a
lead,
knee.
the offense will simply take a knee,
And
and
bring the
that's
ball
how
back
we will wrap
out
up
for
the
the
first
third
half.
quarter.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station.
So far, our tight end
And
is having a really good game, leading the way, showing his leadership as a junior, the oldest tight end in the room amongst 3 freshmen, really getting the job done, becoming a reliable target
of
for
speed,
Blaze.
size, hands, and route running.
All right, kicking the third quarter off. Let's see if we can get our run going and get this going.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. It's a running room.
Great
He
run.
gets those chains moving, gets it
For the
out to the
first down.
42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Pocket breaking down.
Quick
And he got
blitz off the edge.
just as he released the pass.
Cody Blaze
It's
did not see him,
incomplete.
had to get the ball
They're
away.
dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another
We're
play.
going to match here after that big blitz right there. And
They'll
we
throw
can give
again
ourselves a little
after
bit
the
more time in
incompletion.
the pocket.
Here's the pressure.
Cody takes off.
He'll pull it down.
Gets a
He'll
couple
be
yards,
forced out of
34.
bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense
we can
continues its
Another
work.
first down.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Let's try to move this safety off his spot and get a one-on-one with 2 on the outside.
3rd down play from the gun.
And we get it.
Fires one
Can
high
he
and
come
deep.
under the pass? And a
Touchdown,
touchdown! Aggies.
Made the grab and took it on in for the score. This
5
dude is just
touchdowns
slicing
on
and
the day
dicing.
for the freshman. What a way to kick off his first game.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field.
O-line is hot. They're feeling it. Let's hand it off to the running back.
Takes the handoff
Get
and
to
he's
the
going
edge
right.
and get an easy score. Touchdown Aggies.
And he's loose.
Keep
and
pushing this
he'll
game
take
up
it to the house.
further and further.
Touch. The Aggies, after
This may be
ripping
one
off
of the
that
last
huge
few
run,
drives
let's see
for
if they can do
Blaze
it again.
before he gets pulled out the game. So let's end this off.
Coming out on
with the
first
vein.
down with the play fake.
Nice pass through the middle.
Caught
Tight end
over the
opens
middle.
up
It's
again.
Armstrong.
Gets
He
down
it
within
all
the
way down to
5-yard line.
5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal.
Looking for a quick bootleg
Now
pass.
the play fake.
Let's see who we can get open.
Buying some
Oh,
time as he
nobody.
moves left.
Touchdown.
And he runs it in for the
Blaze.
touchdown, Aggies.
Second rushing touchdown
And
of
add
the day.
it on again. This
Aggies up
offense has done
41-0.
whatever they want, however they want,
Big
and this
game to
lead
kick
has
off the season.
ballooned. When you
Blaze is looking like he's proving all the doubters wrong. And he should have been playing a little bit more at the University of Texas, if you ask me.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on first down.
Another one to the outside.
Inside the 25.
Touchdown
And they add
Aggies.
6 more to the board with
total
like a
touchdowns
Thanksgiving turkey.
that he's responsible for. 374 passing yards.
Idea how to get
What
this
a
quarterback's
game.
head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively.
And with that, your Texas A&M Aggies
And you got to love
defeat
that as
the
the
Texas
players. You
State
come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the
56-0.
season, finally getting ready
What
to
a
play
game
in
for
front
Cody
of a live
Blaze.
audience.
What a
Able
way to
come
get
out
him
and
out.
execute and get
And the
this win under your
Heisman
belt. David,
watch
couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little
Early
bit different. You have
comparisons
something
to
to
Vince
look at
Young
now
with
to
the size of
analyze
Cam
where do I need to
Newton.
get a little bit better.
Cody is
but
really
plenty of
off
time
to a
still
really
left.
good start to his career, and looking forward to seeing what challenges await him in week 2. As we see here, Cody leveled up one level, building on that coach's trust, getting himself in a good position, and leaving the game with low wear and tear, which is what we want. Coming back next week, we'll focus a little bit more on getting some more leadership to unlock the ability to adjust play counts and increase our options, and we'll see what next week has to bring us. And Coach Elko seems to appreciate all the things that we've been working on this off season and kicking the season off. So always a good sign to increase that coach's trust as well. This week we'll be facing Arizona State. So really good team out of the Big 12. So we really want to make sure that we're ready to go and kind of game plan for this. So until next week, I will catch you later, and we will see you all then. As the Blaze era begins, off with a hot start and ready to enter week 2 when we travel to Arizona State. Thank you.